it's Liz from Cellomoji.com, and I'm here to talk to you today about a great product for reading and playing and performing music. So today I'm going to talk to you about the Airturn BT-105. This is a Bluetooth page turner, and I'm sure some of you might have already seen this with some performers out there. This is definitely becoming more and more common just because it just is such a great product. It saves so much hassle of having to carry around tons of sheet music or worrying about how you're going to turn a page or what's going to happen if that sort of accordion effect happens if all the music just starts falling off your stand. This really saves so much of that worry because you are just using this as well as some sort of smart device, whether it is an iPad or an Android tablet. Some people use it with laptops as well. This is really great because it can go across all the platforms. It is all just a matter of setting it up and having the right apps to use. All you have to do to turn it on is push this little red button here. It's very small, it's a little bit hard to get to, but once you push it, you basically hold it down until you see the lights flashing. And then basically from there, if your smart device has its Bluetooth activated, it will sync up together. The only thing to note is that when the Airturn is first sent, it notates in its little packaging that the default platform that it will sync to is Apple. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't work as well on Android. You just have to hold down the power button until you see red and green lights flashing really rapidly. And then this pattern of how many green lights to red lights will change to indicate, hey, now it's linked to Android products versus Apple products. So when I first got this, I actually had an Android tablet, so I was using it with an Android tablet for quite a few years, and then it was slowly dying. So I invested in an Apple iPad, and again, I had to switch it back over, so I had to hold the power button down until it flashed green and red really quickly. And then now it is now synced to Apple. And with the Apple app, I use the app called Fourscore. And I'll leave all the links down below so that you can check out links to the Airturn as well as which apps I had used for which platform. But basically what it is here's a piece of my music, and I push the forward button and it moves forward. And I push the other button and it moves backwards. And the other thing too is if you go half page, say you wanted notes to be a little bigger and you only wanted to see half a page at a time, it will just scroll down or scroll up as needed. The main thing with some of these settings of scrolling is that it's just set up in the app itself. You can put it in settings and you can set like how fast you want things to scroll. Or if you want half page or a whole page, or if you want the flipping action or just like a scrolling action. It's all set up within the app itself. This is purely just action. It's either going to move forward or backwards, and then how much or how it does it or how fast it does will be all set within the app itself. This lasts for many hours before you really have to recharge it. But perhaps one downfall is that it won't actually tell you when it's low on battery. So I would just say, try not to just forget about charging it. It's in this one, the BT-105, it is not a micro USB, so you have to have it usually comes with a charging cord, but if you happen to lose it, you'll just have to look for the older model of these USB cords where the insert's just a little bit bigger than one of those micro USBs. The only other caution that they gave you was just make sure that this is not completely drained of battery, because they say if that happens, then they really can't help you, is what they said on their site and on the little piece of paper that they sent to you. This might have changed, but as far as I know, I just try to stay really good about charging things. That's my review on the BT-105 Airturn. I know that there are newer models out there, but this is just the model that I got at the time, which was the most current when I had bought this. When I first saw this, it was just such a revelation of like, oh my gosh, I no longer have to worry about those cascading sheets of paper on the floor. I don't have to worry about timing my page turns just right or figuring out how I'm going to do things without dropping anything in my hands. it's been one of the greatest tools for performing and for reading music. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to hit the subscribe button below as well. I will definitely try to put out more videos about products that I personally love to use, and definitely keep an eye out for other Cellomoji tips and videos. Thanks!